Hello, everybody. How are you all doing? Welcome back to Quad Out. So today we are going to discuss about Delhi Capitals, a team as an MI fan I'm a bit afraid of because I see them as a team who can give us a bit of competition. But then let's go into the lineup so that we can have a further more deep discussion about who are the players in it. Me and County have two different lineups. So County, what do you
So,
think about the Delhi Capitals team?
uh, pretty much set aside. Even though Shreyas Iyer's injury is a huge blow to them, but still, I guess they have enough backup and enough firepower to at least make it to the top four. And it all depends on Rishabh Pant's captaincy, right? Because Rishabh Pant's captaincy is an unknown thing, even though, yeah, he has been in the form of his life kind of stuff the last few months, the Australia tour and the IPL. He didn't have great IPL last time around, but the Australia tour was really good and the English tour recently. So I wish, I hope he does well. It all again comes down to his captaincy. So apart from his captaincy, I don't see any other major issue over there because they have really good bowling lineup. Hagi Sarabada, Notkia, two reliable bowlers. Just imagine they'll be consistently bowling at 145, 140 plus at you. So and they have a good spin lineup as well. Akshay Patel, I think he'll be back. Akshay Patel, he might miss the first two matches because he tested positive, but
Yes,
he'll be
yes, yeah.
back soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ashwin and Akshay Patel, good lineup. Ashwin is actually a really good cricketer. I think he's an engineer more than a cricketer because he thinks a lot while playing what to do, what not to do, and how can he improve his game. He's more like a cricketing scientist, I feel, Ravichandran Ashwin. And Akshay Patel. The four foreign players for me would be Hetmeyer, Stoinis, Rabada, and Notkia. Rabada, Notkia, they have done well last time, and even if they have to replicate half of what they have done last time, I think it will be a good season for them. Yeah, the only thing that matters is Pun's captaincy. What do you think of Pun's captaincy?
Before I come to Punch captaincy, the one thing I said why Delhi Capitals, I fear them as an MI fan. I fear them a bit, is because of the bowling lineup. Like you mentioned, that bowling lineup is really capable of winning the championship. I
Mm-hmm.
don't say this about many teams in this competition. There are one or two more teams like that, but you see Rabada, Notia. The best thing about them is death bowling. Rabada getting those Yorkers in Notia, excellent exponent at the death. The only thing I fear
Mm-hmm.
is Ishan Sharma. There's some crap. Their third seamer is a bit of crap material. So and also Punch captains. If you ask me, it will be very interesting. First of all, the position very bats, and second
Mm-hmm.
of all, how will he handle the pressure? Because when he's just playing as a wicket keeper in the team, you see him just being excited and going to DRS for every decision, and all of that thing. So how will he
Mm-hmm.
overcome that? How will he rotate the bowlers when the chips are down? And
It's
also
actually it's
Punch.
actually a good point that you mentioned right now about the DRS because most of the captains, when we have seen Virat Kohli's DRS decisions weren't up to the mark,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, DRS is actually a good point mentioned. But I feel that's when you need the experience around him. Like I hope someone like Rahane or cool head like Rahane or Ashwin. I hope I guess yeah they would be giving him a lot of inputs regarding that. Who are your four foreign players?
That's a very good question. My four foreign players. So there's a very interesting pick here.
Oh
I think you
oh
will
you
not
picked Smith
agree
and
with
Rahane
it.
both together. Okay
Yes, yes.
okay.
There is Steve Smith. I think that's the only difference. Otherwise, you have both got Stoinis, Rabada,
What's
Nokia.
the thought? What's the thought behind picking
The
both Smith and Rahane?
the thought behind Steve Smith for me, first of all, Steve Smith is the captaincy, the leadership material he offers. Especially, he has been in that Australian setup, in that successful Australian setup, which has won the World Cup. So I think Rishabh Pant really needs that experience. And also, what I think about Smith is Smith and Rahane. They can anchor the innings very well. Especially, you've got Pant and Stoinis, two big hitters. So
Mm-hmm.
and also if you keep Hetmeyer over there like you went instead of Rahane, that middle order for me just becomes very fragile. It will just be like a cycle stand. You hit one and everything will fall down. So I
First of all,
think
are you surprised that yeah? First, of all, your camera went down. I guess you shared just that. And then, are you surprised that Steve Smith wasn't given the captaincy?
no, I was not surprised because Rajasthan Royals. He didn't do well in that Rajasthan Royals setup as a captain. He was under pressure, and also was he the captain when he was playing for Pune? or was he not? I don't
Yeah, he
remember
was. He
that.
was right. He was the captain. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
captain for a while when he was playing
he
for
was the
Pune.
captain.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Pune went to the final then, but still, I thought that he was playing under a bit of pressure. He was eating up balls and all of those things. He was slowing the tempo of the team down. So I was not
That's
surprised that.
that's actually one downside I see with picking both Smith and Rahane in the team, because both of them are similar kind of players. Like you can see, Dhawan had a really good IPL last time, and he's been in nice form. So and Prithvi Shaw, oh my God, the Vijay Hazare Trophy, he's the highest run scorer in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. So the openers are in fine form, and the problem with playing both Smith and Rahane together is similar kind of players, and Pant I think is ready to take the next step, ready to take the responsibility right now, and I think it's time for him to show that he can build an innings, he can play any sort of innings. Like he has done that in Australia. He has really played under that high pressure situation. So I feel Pant can do that. And again, Hitmeyer has. We always talked about Hitmeyer as the potential guy, right? Like people in Caribbean say no one has ever hit the ball that well after Brian Lara. So he has got that kind of reputation, but of course he has failed to reach that. He's still young. He's 24. So I think having Hitmeyer is always that he's like another Maxwell. He'll bring in a lot of hope. He's like, oh wow, Hitmeyer can do well, even though he may not have achieved things like as Maxwell has did for his national team. But still, I feel Hitmeyer will do that. If Hitmeyer fires, just look at that the middle order: Pant, Hitmeyer, Stoinis, and Akshay Patel following up. That's for me is a really good. The only downside of playing Smith and Rahane is the strike rotation. I mean, similar kind of players. And what do you think of the spin department, Akshay Patel and Ashwin? They even have Amit Mishra as well as a backup. A really good backup to have in IPL. Amit Mishra, I feel, is an IPL legend, right?
Yeah. He has, I think, taken the highest number of wickets after Lasith Malinga is the second highest wicket taker. Mate, but just one thing, the irony is you're comparing two crap players here, Glenn Maxwell and Shimron Hetmeyer. Both are crap material. What
I
have they
hope
done in the last two IPL seasons? Just because Shimron Hetmeyer was in RCB once upon a time and Maxwell now is in RCB, so you can't just bring two crap
come
idiots and compare them and say he's another Maxwell. Wow, that
come
is
end
just
of May and come end
so
of May,
stupid.
I'm sure you'll
Only
change your statement about Maxwell.
only
I'm
RCB
really
fans
sure
can
that
do
you'll
that.
change your statement on
Oh,
Maxwell.
only RCB fans can do this. Only RCB fans can do this. The level of stupidity just goes to another level. So about you're asking me
You will
about the
strike.
bowling lineup. You're asking me of the bowling
Yeah,
lineup. Uh,
yeah.
the
About the
bowling
spin
lineup,
department
like I
especially.
mentioned, is the bowling lineup is very good. I think this is one of the most balanced bowling lineup after MI. See, you have a right arm off spinner, you have a left arm off spinner, you have Rabada,
Leggy. Yeah,
Nautya,
I have Leggy and
uh,
Amit Mishra.
yeah, Leggy, Namit Mishra. You have Stoinis who can come in as an all rounder and chip in. So my only concern is that Umesh Yadav and
Ishan
or
Sharma, yeah,
yeah,
the
Ishan Sharma.
Indian pacer, yeah.
Yeah,
That's one
exactly.
thing. But I guess they have enough bowling lineup to cover up that, and they even have Chris Woakes as a backup all rounder, right? Not a bad all rounder to have as a backup. Like if in case someone tests positive, or we should even look at that this time around. So if someone tests positive or someone gets injured, it's a long tournament. They have Tom Curran, the good bowling all rounder, Chris Woakes. So I think, except for I just hope the top order stays injury free and they don't test positive. And if that happens, then I think they can easily make it to the top four. What do you think? They missed out, right? They played the final last time, so I guess yeah. So I hopefully yeah, I'm sure they'll make the top four. What do you think? Will they make the top four?
For me, the bowling is very good, but the only concerning point here is that, IPL tournaments are generally won in the middle orders. Yes, at the death who performs bowlers, opening is very important, but again, it's the middle orders. Who scores the highest ones in the middle orders? For MI, you see Surya Kumar Yadav and Ishan Kishan were really, holding it up in the last season and the season
Mm-hmm.
before. Hardik Pandya,
Mm-hmm.
Surya Kumar Yadav. So my concern here is the middle order. Will Smith, Rahane, or Hetmeyer, Pant,
Exactly. Yeah,
Rahane,
yeah. Shreyas Iyer
will
provided
they
them that
slow
season
it
last time.
down?
Yeah.
Will they slow it
Yeah,
down?
Shreyas
Because
Iyer scored around 500 runs last time. He was, as you said, exactly. As you pointed out, Shreyas Iyer was the one who was building up that thing in the middle order. That's true. Yeah.
yeah, Shreyas Iyer, he defends well. I mean, he anchors the innings and he can hit. So that's a big loss for me. So and also the situation is 10 for 2. Who are the ones who will rescue you? Would you back a Pant or someone to rescue you at 10 for 2? a Stoinis to come. That's what happened
I
with
guess.
Delhi, right? That's what happened with Delhi in
Mhm.
the final, right? 10 for 3
Yeah.
or something, and they just collapsed, never reverse. See, that is the quality you're facing in this competition. A Boult, a Bumrah, it's just gonna be relentless. So,
Hmm.
so I think that's my
So
only concern about Delhi.
okay. So yeah, that's it. So what do you guys think about Delhi Capitals? Please let us know down there in your comments. If you like the video, then hit the like button and then please do subscribe.
And also see you again with a preview of another IPL team. I think we are gonna bring RCB next. If I'm not wrong, we'll come up with a preview of RCB the next time around. See
Yeah,
you
yeah. So
all
that's going to
then.
be really exciting. Yeah. See you again later. Yeah.
See you all
Bye.
then. Take care.